If your pet could get a job, what would it be? A detective for that cool, calm, collected cat in the house, or maybe a personal chef for that dog who only eats gourmet meals? Well, in today's video, we got to talking about what if our pets got jobs. And as always, you guys did not disappoint with your hilarious responses. So without further ado, let's jump into it. What if dogs became the police? If dogs were cops, they'd be the best ones too. They're already trained to do so much for their owners, like shake, roll over, play dead. You know what? Come to think of it, that last one might come in handy when dealing with some criminals. Plus, all those little stubby legs running around the house would be perfect for chasing down some suspects. Not to mention, you can bet there'd be a four-legged officer on every SWAT team because have you ever tried to sneak up on a dog? They hear everything, they smell everything. There's no sneaking around with these canines. They'd be great at sniffing out drugs and finding missing persons too, but not every dog would make a good cop. We've all met the kind of dog that just wants to say hi to everyone they meet, and they'd probably do that while on the job. It'd be hard to take them seriously. Plus, you know, sometimes dogs just want to chase squirrels. So it turns out being a canine cop wouldn't necessarily be all fun and games. What if cats were CEOs? Cats were CEOs. Ha! Well, if this were the case, we'd expect nothing less than the finest suits and briefcases. Maybe even a tiny corner office for the cat naps. Plus, they totally rock the whole sit and slash thing. Just imagine a cat CEO giving orders from atop their throne, demanding tuna on the finest china, of course. And let's be real, if cats were CEOs, the office would be a lot more chill. Sure, there'd be the occasional hairball incident, but overall, it'd be pretty relaxing. As long as you didn't need anything done, that is, because let's face it, cats work on their own time. In fact, you could probably get away with a lot less productivity in general if cats were running the show. What if fish were streamers? Fish streamers. Now that's a job we never thought of. But once we started thinking about it, well, it was all downhill from there. Like, how exactly does a fish stream? Would they be sitting there holding an iPad, or would they be narrating their swim through an aquarium? Either way, you know, it would be pretty entertaining. Plus, you can bet there'd be some seriously dramatic moments during feeding time. The second the bag of fish food hits the water, you better believe there'd be some wild hand movements going on. All the fish would be fighting for a chance to get some flakes. And don't even get us started on the drama that would unfold during mating season. No, thank you. We'll stick to watching the fish streamers, though. We don't think we could handle the responsibility of actually hosting a stream ourselves. But speaking of streaming, how do you think YouTube videos are made? Like right now, someone somewhere is getting ready to upload a video with the help of something called a teleprompter. And guess what? It's not as complicated as it sounds. Let us explain. A teleprompter is basically a script on glass. This means you won't have to worry about forgetting what to say because the words will be right there on the screen in front of you. Of course, you could use it without a script too, but where's the fun in that? It's all about having the perfect combination of both the spontaneity of unscripted conversation and the confidence that comes from knowing your material inside and out. With a teleprompter by your side, you'll be able to connect with your audience like never before. So why wait? Click the link below and start creating today. And now back to the video. What if birds were truckers? Well, if birds were truckers, you can bet they'd be the coolest looking drivers on the road. Imagine a big rig painted like a woodpecker's back or a semi with a bald eagle on the hood. Talk about a sight to see. And let's be honest, birds are already kind of like truckers. They fly long distances, make regular pit stops along the way, and they seem to always know how to navigate even the most treacherous roads, traffic, and weather conditions. Don't forget, birds have been flying and migrating long before roads or GPS existed. These feathered friends know how to get where they need to go. Plus, if birds were truckers, there'd be no such thing as traffic jams. They just fly above it all. However, let's not forget that birds can be pretty small. So fitting an entire flock of them in a semi would be quite the challenge. Then again, who needs a bunch of bird brains when you have one really smart parrot co-pilot? Sounds like a match made in trucker heaven. What if hamsters were personal trainers? Hamsters as personal trainers? Well, that might sound a little strange, but when you think about it, these little guys are already kind of like tiny fitness gurus. They're always working out, running on their wheels, and eating whatever you put in front of them. Now, we're not suggesting that hamsters would be giving lectures on protein shakes and healthy eating habits, but they definitely be living the healthy lifestyle. Plus, they're small enough to fit in your pocket, which means you could take your personal trainer anywhere. No more excuses about not having time to work out. You could hamster curl your way to a healthier lifestyle. Just make sure to keep them away from the weights. We've all heard horror stories of hamsters on wheels gone wrong. That's one job we'd rather leave to the professionals. What if rabbits were chefs? If rabbits could be anything, they'd undoubtedly be world-renowned chefs. After all, they spend their days hopping around, looking for the best ingredients, and their nights whipping up delicious meals for their fellow bunnies. Well, maybe not the second part, but hey, they've got the energy for it. Who hasn't seen a rabbit hopping around their kitchen and thought to themselves, now there's a bunny who knows his way around a whisk? They're nimble, they're quick, and they're not afraid to get their paws dirty. Just imagine a rabbit chef in a tiny apron and a chef's hat. They'd be the cuttest little culinary sensation in town. Plus, they'd bring an air of sophistication to any dish, like a dash of parsley here, a pinch of thyme there. You know, just enough to make the meal taste absolutely divine. And let's not forget about their love for carrots. Every dish would be perfectly seasoned with carrot juice, forget salt and pepper. This rabbit chef would be serving up 5-star meals in no time. And speaking of carrots, have you ever wondered what kind of job the carrot would have? Well, let's just say they wouldn't be working in a field. Carrots, if given the choice, would be desk jobs any day. They love to gossip, and they're really good at keeping secrets. Did you hear about the potato who got promoted? No, really, it happened yesterday. The news is spreading like wildfire through the veggie patch. And you can count on carrots to be in the know. Plus, they're the ultimate multitaskers. They can file reports, crunch numbers, and keep an eye on the competition, all while looking great in their sharp suits. They're the kind of employees you want on your team. Reliable, efficient, and always in the loop. So if you're looking for a top-notch carrot employee, look no further than the local office. Well, there you have it, folks. What if pets had jobs? They'd be just about the coolest workers in the world. So next time you look at your furry or scaly companion, think about what job they'd have if they could get one. Who knows, maybe they'd be the CEO of a major company or a famous streamer. Well, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more hilarious content. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time.